Hey riders and friends, this is Cole, aka Guano with Green Knights Chapter 48, Hampton Roads, Virginia. And I want to put a quick video. I was sitting around the fire pit and I thought, well, let's put a video together about one of my favorite subjects. I'm going to have a lot more videos come out, but this one is about motorcycle gear. So I've spent a lot of money over the years on motorcycle gear, and I've wasted a lot of money. So I wanted to make a video, one, to help you save some money and pick the right gear the first time, and two, I wanted you to be able to pick the right gear based on your own personal risk assessment. So people are going to say, oh yeah, you always have to wear a full face, or you should always wear a leather jacket, or you should always wear, like leather pants. That decision's strictly up to you. So granted, this is just my own personal view, but I've been riding for 18 years and I've bought a lot of motorcycle gear, and so I'll tell you that it's expensive. You can waste a lot of money. So without further ado, bear with me for a few minutes and we're going to go over motorcycle gear. The first thing I'm going to cover, eye protection. So me personally, for night riding, I like to use yellow glasses. The yellow glasses really they dim down the lights, but they make everything else pop so you can see better. I really like a good pair of yellow lenses. The clear ones are fine, but the yellow ones, I'm telling you, if you get a pair of yellow glasses for the night vision, really going to help you out. And then, of course, regular sunglasses. Wear some sunglasses. If you wear like wraparound glasses, that's great. I personally just wear regular sunglasses, but that's just me. Next thing, helmets. Big deal, helmets. So, for casual everyday riding, I wear a half helmet. Now, a lot of you guys are going to say, oh my god, you should always wear a full face helmet. The reason I don't wear a full face helmet all the time is for visibility reasons. For some reason on a full face helmet, I just really can't see good peripheral vision. So my own personal casual riding, I wear a half helmet. I did get a really good quality half helmet. This one is one of the badass helmets. Very good constructed quality helmet. And then I also wear a camera mount, which I recently got, so I can record traffic for ride fun purposes, but also for insurance purposes if some cager hits me. If I want to go in the twisties and have some more fun, I might bust out a 3/4 helmet. This is a Bell 500 Roland Sands Designs helmet. This is one of my favorite helmets I've ever owned. Great helmet. Bell makes great helmets. Gives you a little more safety with the 3/4 design. You can't go wrong with the Bell Custom 500 helmet. Out of the box, it's a great helmet. Now, if I'm going to go mess around and get serious, I will wear a full face helmet. This is a Scorpion helmet. You want to make sure that when you buy a full face helmet, you get something that's DOT and also ECE. ECE is a European standards. Just a really more stringent quality helmet that you're going to get if it's ECE certified. I would also recommend that when you buy a helmet, you get one that has an internal visor so that you can block the sun out really easily. You can get this helmet for around $100. Can't go wrong with this helmet. There's nothing wrong with it. Next thing we'll talk about is jeans. So jeans, really important. When you buy a pair of jeans, you want to get a pair of jeans that has a really good quality thick denim, and you're going to want to buy it 2 to 4 inches longer than you would normally wear every day. The reason for that is when your legs are bent, the jeans tend to scoot up, and then you have that air on your socks, or you have something that it'll hit your bare skin. You really want to get a set of good quality, extra long jeans. They might drag when you're walking around, but who cares, when on your bike they're going to be the right length. Gloves. So every day I wear a pair of Icon leather gloves. I don't mess with the textile gloves or the crappy, like mechanics gloves. If you go down on one of those, this is what you want. You want a good quality leather glove. You're going to be scraping across concrete. This is what you want. For the wintertime, I use a heated glove. This is a hot wire glove. This is by far one of the best investments I've ever made for winter riding if you ride year-round. Excuse me. A lot of people say, hey, I got heated grips. Yeah, that's great, but the wind hits the top of your hands, brother. So you really want something that's going to provide radiating heat on the top of your hands. These are excellent, and they plug into the hot wired liner that I'm going to show you in a little bit. So the next thing we'll talk about is shirts. So short sleeve shirt, 0 protection. Long sleeve shirt, 0 protection, right? So I know the DoD AFI says, hey, you got to wear a long sleeve shirt, and that is great, and I agree with that, and I comply with that. However, if you wear this and this, there is no difference in protection based on, except for maybe you won't get sunburned a little bit. If you go down in a short sleeve shirt like this versus a long sleeve shirt, it's not going to make a bit of difference. So, again, personal risk assessment. If you want to step up the protection a little bit, especially for the summertime, you could go to something like this. This is a riding shirt. It's got a Kevlar weave in it. This one's made by Speed and Strength. I've had it for a couple years. This is a great thick quality shirt that you can wear. It's got a zipper function on it, so if you do go down, it's going to stay tight and it's not going to, go up on you. It also has belt loops that you can actually loop through your belts so that if you do go down, it'll stay and it won't expose your skin. This is a great shirt. You can wear it in the summertime and you won't get hot. And plus, it's just a great shirt. It looks good, especially when you come home and your wife is wearing it. And you know what I'm saying? It's a great shirt. Liner. So, for winter riding, and I know we're coming in the summertime, but it's still cold here in Virginia. This is a hot wired liner. And a lot of people, motorcycle riders, we tend to bulk up during the winter time. The problem with that is when you bulk up and you put a bunch of layers on, you can't move. You can't really, it restricts your movement. So I like to wear a thin hot wired liner with a coal windbreaker. So the windbreaker takes away the wind factor and the liner keeps you warm and you're not bulked up, and you can always turn this off. So it's like the same thing as having layers. I think for the entire hot wired set I paid $300-ish on Revzilla, and like I said, some of the best $300 I've ever spent. I've had it for, I want to say 3 or 4 years. It's kept up good. The gloves still work. I've had to do a little tweak on the gloves, but for the most part these are great. And then let's talk about boots. So I first started riding in cowboy boots. I'm from Texas and we wear cowboy boots in Texas. So I thought, hey, they're leather, let's wear that. But thinking back on it, that wasn't really a great decision, because if I go down in a set of cowboy boots, they're probably just slipping off and then my foot's going to be scraping across the concrete. And plus they don't offer a lot of dexterity. So they're not really designed to be on a motorcycle. They work, granted, they work, but they're just not the best thing. So then I started wearing Doc Martens. Another great boot. You get more dexterity with it. They have the hard toe on them, so you get a little more protection, but again, these are slip-on. So if I go down, they're probably coming off my foot. These aren't bad boots. I wear them sometimes still, but they're not the best boot. The best boot you could wear is an actual motorcycle boot. These are Icon boots. These are probably my favorite boots. They dry out well after I get rained on. They have ventilation for the summertime, and they have lots of padding in them, like ankle padding. One really good investment that I would advise you do is get a set of motorcycle boot clips. These are POWMIA boot clips, but best $10 I've ever spent on Amazon. Hands down. They keep your pants down, so when you're riding, they don't start flying up on you. Helps out in the rain. If you get caught in the rain, great investment. Get yourself a set of good boots. And lastly, we'll talk about rain gear. So I've worn everything from military Gore-Tex to the thin military rain gear, and I found the best one is Frog Togs. These work great. They're not super hot. They do keep the rain off of you. You stay dry. Really good investment. I can't remember exactly how much I paid for them. I'd be lying if I threw a number out there, but I want to say 30 or 40 bucks. Really good. And then for the winter time, I also forgot, I wear one of these, I'm sure you've seen it on Facebook, these face masks. They're like super thin. You would be amazed on how much this keeps the cold wind off your face and really warms you up. So really great investment. That's all I got for you. Like I said, this is Guano with Green Knights Chapter 48. Hampton Roads, and thanks for watching our video, and I hope you guys have a great day. Be safe. Bye.